love your top. Isn't that gorgeous?
Thank you.
Right, come and have a seat. So your knees were a warm-up, you can see, a warm-up for here. Right, so what's your first name?
Judy.
Judy, and we need to work on both knees. What's wrong with them, Judy?
I have arthritis
Right,
throughout my body.
right,
So it's degenerative and it's getting worse.
all right, okay. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to blitz this thing called arthritis. Okay, so I can say, with Dr. Augusto's presence in my body, Dr. Augusto can say he hasn't met a person yet that he can't completely remove all arthritis from. Isn't that exciting?
Isn't that?
Yeah, isn't that exciting? Yeah. Okay, so what is arthritis? Arthritis is a label. So my name, Jeanette, is a label. Me telling you my name is Jeanette doesn't really tell you anything about me. Arthritis, we tend to link it with swelling, inflammation, pain, lack of movement in joints, yeah, pain in cold weather, that kind of thing, yeah. But arthritis isn't a thing like a chair is a thing. I can't put arthritis under a microscope or say, look, here's an arthritis I prepared earlier. It's not a thing, yeah? It's just a label. It's like a shorthand label for a cluster of symptoms. The symptoms are real. We can see pain, we can see swelling, we can see inflammation, we can see lack of motion, a restriction in a movement, but arthritis is not a thing. Okay, so let go of all the labels for all conditions, including cancer, because they're not things. How can you find a cure for cancer if cancer's not a thing? You can't, so they're going down the wrong tree. You can find the underlying causation of the cancer and address that, but that's going to be non-physical. It's going to be something we can't see, because if they could see it, they'd have found it by now, so therefore it's something we can't see, but we know it's there because we're living in a physical world of cause and effect. The lights can't just come on. There's got to be a bulb there, there's got to be an electric circuit, somebody's got to flick the switch, the bulbs can't just come on, unless you're at one of my mediumship shows, where bulbs did just come on. That was a bit scary. Not for me. I was quite relaxed. I was delivering messages on stage, and this big blue spot came on and went off, and a big pink one came on and went off, and a big green one came on and went off, and I wasn't worried because there were young men in the box doing the sound and the lighting, and I just thought, idiots. Didn't detract from what I was doing, till I saw them at the interval. They were white. Not only were those lights not fiddled with them, they weren't plugged in. Yeah, they were white, so they got their own little lesson that night. Now, right, we've been working on this right knee, so just see how that feels.
Not easy.
A lot easier. Just try walking on it. Notice how it feels. So you'll notice I'm busy talking to you, telling you the story about the lights the surgeons will do what needs fixing.
Yeah.
Is that feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Is there any pain in the right knee at all?
No.
No, right, brilliant. Isn't that cool? How long have you had this for?
15 years.
Oh, isn't this exciting? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So your brain now will start to think, how is it she's doing that? It's not that I am particularly good. They haven't told me, oh, you are a divine soul, or you're so good that you get this gift. No. I am courageous and outspoken. So, if you like, the gift that's unfolded has come because having got that gift, I'm not going to just hide away and not tell anybody that I can do this. I have to actually come out and say, look, I can do this. Why do I do that? Not so that you'll think, oh my God, she's amazing, but so that you'll think, oh, I wonder if I could do that too. Because there ain't enough of me to go around, and so I have to train other people to do what I do. Because we need to shift. Medicine is barbaric. Sorry, it is. In the same way that we look back on medicine 200 years ago, what we're doing now is still crazy. You know, chemotherapy was developed in Nazi Germany. There's a lot of stuff that's happening that should not be happening. So let's see what's happening with the left knee. So what happens for me is I don't try and fix. The word healer is a misnomer. It's not me that does the healing. Your higher self does the healing. Your higher self draws through to your body what is it you need. Right, okay. Now let's try that left knee out. Pretty good.
Still crunching.
There's a bit of a clunk in there. I don't know about a crunch, there's a clunk. hole. Right, now, these are our bodies. I think of my body as my spaceship for planet Earth. It helps anchor my awareness in this reality. And if I want to go from here to there, I travel through space and it takes time. So in a reality such as the Earth's, this is called a three-dimensional reality. Everything has height, width and depth. And we take our transportation system to get us from point A to point B. If I didn't have this transportation system, I would be everywhere all of the time and there would be no time. And that is similar to spirit world. When they say that there's no time in spirit world, if you don't have a finite form, three-dimensional, with space separating things, then your awareness would be everywhere all of the time, and that's why there is no time. Time only arises when you have 2 points, point A and point B, and it takes time to get from point A to point B. If you imagine yourself as everywhere all of the time, there is no time. And so as we leave these physical bodies, we then experience timelessness. One of the ways the surgeons like to work is using sound. It will work not only on the person up front, but on all you guys as well, whatever you need to release. Different sounds work on different parts of the body. Right, let's take you for a test drive.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah, have a walk around.
I can get out of this here.
Yeah. How are they feeling?
It's if I got down, that's how.
Right, gone. What do you want to try?
If I got down,
Yeah.
because that's where the problem was.
Yeah, cool.
Getting down. Oh my God, I haven't done that in over 20 years.
Say that louder for our camera.
I haven't done that in over 20 years.